What is going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another morning update video for you guys here. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Friday so far. And hopefully, you guys are getting ready here for the weekend here. I'm definitely for sure stoked about that. Let's get you guys caught up with a couple things here. In case you weren't, just kind of a friendly reminder to make sure you guys are checking the polls and making sure that you're voting for Bobby Drake. No, actually, just vote for whoever you guys want. But I feel like all are very, very solid options. And again, as well, I will be going for Bobby here because he's one of my all-time favorites. And either way, I think from a resource conservative perspective, it would be nice if we got Rogue or Emma Frost because people would have built up Rogue for the Horseman, and they would have most likely built up Emma Frost as well here because she has been a key meta character in a lot of the game and the content and all that other stuff. And of course, as well, she is a key part right now in the current Blade Tower as well. So anyways, don't forget to do that. Get the free power cores as well. It's also interesting here because if you guys, I didn't realize as I was scrolling through this last night, and I was trying to look at some of the previous ones, and it's interesting because if you scroll right down to the bottom here, we've already got Sauron. He was in a previous poll. I completely forgot about this one here, where they were trying to figure out which characters were to join the Hellfire Club, right? And of course, he didn't win, but now, I mean, we can kind of see the skin and the way that they put his kit here. So very, very, very likely he is most likely going to be part of that new Hellfire, the Savage Land team, right? I think it's pretty much confirmed that he is going to be at least one of the 5 members. And it's also interesting because, yeah, we see Celine here, so she may be a character later down the road here. But it's also interesting because I was scrolling down here and I also saw that we actually had Rachel Cole way back when we were deciding between Hitmonkey and Phantom Rider. And of course, as well, as you guys may now know, we've gotten Phantom Rider now after the fact, right? He didn't win in the poll, but he did come in. And then, of course, as well, I know they've mentioned it in the I think it was in the vision, the mind vision or vision map, whatever, and the Q&A that previous characters that didn't win out would make an appearance. And of course, as well, as right now, as we can see here, Rachel Cole is part of that new Amazing Avengers team. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see here as well, to see if they ever bring back Werewolf by Night as well. Because he was, these two were very, very neck to neck on their votes. So I will be very stoked about that because he is also a very cool character. And don't get me wrong, Man Thing's pretty awesome too. But yeah, Werewolf by Night is going to be very interesting. But yeah, anyways, TLDR, don't forget to do the votes. Make sure you guys are getting the votes in. Whoops, scrolling back up to the top. And like I said, I'm going for Iceman. And then on my other account, I'm voting for, I've been kind of spacing my votes between Rogue and Emma because I think either one of these 3 I think are gonna hopefully win. And again, it's the top 2 I think are gonna be joining the. They'll be the which 2 characters are joining. So it'll be definitely for sure one of these ones. I don't know if Bishop and X23 are gonna get that much love. So I think for sure right now it'll be a race between Iceman, Rogue, and Emma. And I'm hoping Iceman's in one of the 2 spots, but we'll see how that goes. All right, let's quickly chat about another thing here. So in case you guys may have missed it yesterday, there was compensation sent out. This was basically for the fair play that happened, with all the whole banning and cheating debacle, right, that happened. So of course as well, they sent out 3,000 power cores, enough ions for basically 1 character for the purple L4s and 1 character for L5. So if you're pushing Blue Marvel, this would help. Or if you're trying to do your champions / winter guard for the Eclipse event, this would help bring up one of the characters. And then we also got a new frame as well here. Now, I know that people are probably a little mixed up. They're probably mixed up and mixed feelings about the whole compensation. But this is the first time in a while where they have given out actually something that wasn't just like 5 shards or 1 orb, I guess, of Magneto Phoenix Force, or it was just like some missing command center points. I wouldn't say, I wouldn't say the power cores was terrible by any means. 3000s is a lot now because, obviously it's a limited resource. But I will say it's a move in the right direction. And I know people probably, are, like I said, mixed feelings about the whole incident, but it is kind of what it is, and we're trying to put this past us now. But yeah, anyways, TLDR, make sure you guys are in game. Make sure you guys grab it. It's going to go away if you don't grab it. So make sure you get the free power cores. And now with the 3000 power cores, you can pretty much use this now for the free Angel 7 Red on the milestone event. You just need about 1500 power cores to basically get the unlock. So there you have it. Don't spend your power cores on one place. Maybe save it and, hopefully use it for a future event. Or you can perhaps use it on some Rachel Cole orbs. Or you can use it on the current leaderboard event that's involving Angel right now. So either way, like I said, make good use of it while you can here. And let's keep moving forward. And yeah, other than that, it was nice that they did send out something versus nothing. And like I said, yeah, I don't, I'm not going to say no to free stuff. But yeah, obviously, it's a shame that they couldn't, do more on top of that. But it kind of is the way it is, and we have to kind of accept that. But anyways, yeah, hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so back in game here, we have been currently holding our own here in the top arena shard. So hopefully you guys have been participating in the arena as well here. It's been a lot of fun, actually. I haven't had to attack too much because I feel like people's resources are a little bit strapped right now. But I've been able to pivot and to kind of, fuel some of my gold and training materials into my Symbiote 6 team. So that's kind of where we stand here right now. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a quick reminder here regarding the orbs, and that is the fact that just make sure you guys are using up these Gear Rumble orbs. They are here for a limited time, and yeah, I mean they're good G21s right now. Look at that, we got a 5-piece there on the nebulizers. Great, and we are getting closer and closer to our first Gear Tier 21 character. So that's going to be nice here. I think I'm going to bring up Quicksilver if we can. Quicksilver Symbiote. But yeah, like I said, it's a pretty good orb right now because it is a constant flow of Gear Tier 21. And especially if you're not spending or trying to buy money or sorry, not buy passes, excuse me, or buy, any of the gear pieces from the online offers. This is kind of the only way right now of farming G21s that's active, right? Every way else, it's just random chance. There's a chance that the G21s can pop up in the limited Terra store, but yeah, it's not great. I think we've only had it come 4 or 5 times now in the last like 2.5 months, right? So it's not, the percentage is not great. So this is this is going to be a lot of G21s here over the span of the next couple of weeks here, especially because of the fact that, like I said, there's no other way to farm this. So make sure you guys are partaking in the arena if you can. I also have a quick little spreadsheet here I want to show you guys. Okay, yeah, nothing crazy. Just something I drew up quickly just to kind of give you a quick little outline of it. Whoops. So if you're in the top 10, you're going to get approximately 50 orbs over the span of the next 3 weeks, and then that's going to amount to anywhere between 50 to 1,000 Gear Tier 21 pieces, just depending on your random chance there. And that's just the maximums. I did the mins and the max depending on the percentages. And again, if you're in top 20, you'll still get about 46 orbs, and you'll get about 46 pieces minimum to 920. And same, I've done that with the top 50 and top 100. So before you start thinking, hey, holy cow, I gotta really push the arena ranks and all that other stuff, yeah, I mean, the difference between top 50 and top 20 is basically just 4 orbs. So if you're in the top 50, you're probably fine. It's probably when you're looking at the top 20 where there's 50 orbs, and then when you're looking at like the top 100, there's a difference of 12 orbs there, which, I mean, 12 orbs times, those pieces is a difference of 12 pieces minimum. So, I mean, yeah, you kind of want to weigh the pros and the cons of it out. But, I mean, yeah, we've been consistently smashing the top 10 to 20. So, we'll kind of aim somewhere in that 46 to 50 range for orbs, and we'll probably get somewhere between 46 to 50 pieces. But as you guys just saw there on my poll, I already had a purple drop pull, and I think I'm keeping track of how much I got from the event, but so far I think I've already gotten like 15 pieces, right, in total. So far doing pretty good here for the RNG, and it hasn't even been a full week yet. So anyways, it's just random luck. But anyways, just want to let you guys know about the orb differentials if you guys are curious. But yeah, it's nothing crazy. If you're in the top 10 or the top 20, it's fairly similar. And if you're going from the top 20 to the top 50, also very similar. The greatest disparity is probably if you're dropping under the top 100. And I didn't even want to factor that in because it is quite a bit of a drop. But anyways, that's just for your guys' awareness. Last and final thing is this blade tower. Yeah, just make sure you guys are getting the first 6 floors cleared here before the reset. When it does reset, you can kind of go from 7 to 12. And like I already said, I feel like it is still fairly straightforward. I don't know if we need to use Xavier, but hopefully we don't need to. I will definitely for sure be getting some gameplay out to you guys later on today. Unfortunately, I will have to be I will be traveling with my kiddos here for a ball game, so my commentary side will be limited. But as you guys know, usually by the time it's I get back the day after or within the weekend, I'll get the actual commentary out as well. But yeah, usually when we're on the go, I can still play it. I just can't do the commentary because I'm surrounded by people, and I would definitely not be able to record and get some clear dictations out to you guys. You guys would probably just be hearing a whole bunch of background noise. Anyways, yeah, so that's me in a nutshell here. There's also Battle World Maestro boss fight today as well, so make sure you guys are doing that. But yeah, like I said, I feel like for the most part it should be fairly straightforward for the next 6 floors or 6 cells, I guess. It doesn't look too crazy, but like I said, obviously on theory it can obviously be different when you play through it in practice. So other than that, guys, hopefully you guys are able to get some value out of this video. Hopefully you guys learned something rather than nothing, and if not, and if I wasted your time, apologies there. I always appreciate you guys tuning in, and always appreciate you chiming in as well when you can. Other than that, happy Friday. I'll see you guys in the next one.